get the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd
breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, gives him the tough stick on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And there's work going for a chunk away, but the long pass is incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. But a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess it up.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. First down, 10 yards to go. two the way I do and the way you know each other. Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early on.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's betting. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They were really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call, though. It's third and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a battle.
He'll be dotted out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, great balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tagged out of the air. And he's got a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, The focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough when we heard them. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Duke. Finds his man. It's Abram. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. Obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved the third away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. He's got it on the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Running up to Adam.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling and now allowing him to get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Duke. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking wide. Now they're going to throw it. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job on the tight end, making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. That ball comes in like that. That's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
From the gun on third down. They've got the play bottled up. Oh, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. into the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the shoot, quick toss to the line. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass. It's Duke. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chain. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hand off from the gun. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Nice throw, great catch, easy drive into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. All wideouts, no backs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And he had him for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Fires to the big foul. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulls it higher complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Duke. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there in the incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Nice move to keep running. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. That's caught. It's Toggle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there in that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, get low, and drive your legs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tripped through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Duke. Finds his back in the middle. tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Fast completion, moving the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead there in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the flag. Second down.
To the air on second down. Nice catch on the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans will argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe, number 48. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to throw deep right side. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass
to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.